Hey guys, long story short, we're on a new camera and I'm getting blinded by the sun. Someone asked why I always squint in my videos and was asking if they think it's because I look cute when I squint, which is a really, anyway, random. I'm just in front of a like 3x4 meter window. I might have to put my blind down shortly. Anyways, so my camera broke the other day, so I'm literally filming, editing and uploading this video all in one day. Hopefully we'll see if I can get it done. I need 2 coffees today. This is my second. Port was up from 3 till 5 a.m. and I got up at 7:30. Yeah, this ain't gonna work, is it? Let me put down my blind. I guess it was like 3 days ago now. I was getting ready to film my video for the week, which is this one, first impressions from my PR haul. Been so excited to film this because I haven't done a full face of first impressions in a couple weeks. My camera just shat itself, like just stopped working. The lens has an error. I don't know. I've sent the camera up to Auckland to try and get it fixed, but who knows how long it'll take, right? So I just bought a new camera. It's been years since I've upgraded my equipment. So we've got a flasher new camera. I'll link below the camera I've bought. So far I like it. I've actually just got it on auto today because, you know, I just want to film this and get it up. I haven't figured out like all of my settings just yet, but let me know what you think of the quality, if you think it's better, the same. Half the time I feel like when you upload to YouTube it almost ends up looking the same because of like the compressing and everything, but I mean, I'm crossing my fingers that there's a little bit of an improvement. That would be cool. This camera's pretty nuts. Like literally you can zoom so far in and look, you can see every little imperfection on my face. Every lash, every vein, every pore, every hair. I mean, I'm not going to film this close up normally, but just showing you because, you know, that's fun. Yeah, so the colors and white balance and stuff may be a bit funky in this video because like I said, I've just got it on automatic mode. Just so I can hopefully, look, the colors are changing constantly. Yada, 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 who cares? Let's just get into the video. I just put in some of this, which was in my PR haul, the Mermaid Beach Waves by Umberto Giannini. I don't know. I'll link everything I'm using today down below as per normal. And I feel like it defined my wavy hair like very, very well. I just washed it this morning because it was so oily and I honestly don't have the patience to blow dry my hair this morning because I just wanted to get into filming because filming and editing and everything takes a long time and I'm really hoping I can get this up today. So I thought that it'd be nice to try to see if it like defines my hair just so I can wear like my natural hair texture today. So far I think it's done a really good job. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this lighting right now with the blinds down, but it's so bright outside my eyes can't deal. I did open a couple more packages after my PR haul too because I got like 8 packages in the last few days. One of them is something new from MAC Hair. They told me I will love this. Louis trying to come in. Sit, 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 up, sit, up, up, come on, up, come on, sit, up, sit, 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 sit. Oh my god, I'm literally getting blinded. Okay, so in here we've got the, Hyper Real Serumizer Eye. Is this gonna focus? Yes, okay, thank god. 360 degrees bright eye treatment. So you guys know I loved the primer version. Oh, it's so cute. Formulated with Japanese peony extract, vitamin C, niacinamide peptide. I feel like all of the colors are going so cooked with this on auto, but like I said, we'll figure it out for the next video because right now I just want to see like how the camera performs everything. It's kind of like a test run. Got a little bit here. I'm just going to apply this under my eyes. Feels similar to the primer, nice and lightweight, but very like hydrating and silky. I mean, it made my under eye look very hydrated and nice. I'm just gonna put the leftover just where I've got some dry skin. I'm sure I'll love this. I mean, so far it feels really nice. I'm really slack with my eye creams. I always freaking forget them. I will like be on a roll with my eye cream for like a few days and then I'll forget again. My camera actually arrived yesterday. But by the time it arrived, it was like too late to film and then we had so many issues just setting it up because I needed to get a new cable and like all of this other stuff to like hook it up to my computer. Right, we've got heaps of stuff right here. I've picked out a whole, you know, full face and then I also got sent other stuff like I said. So we've got like the new Natasha Denona Bloom palette and some other things. My Makeup Revolution package arrived. Half of it arrived broken, but that's alright. Anyways, new Florasis compacts as well. First, I have to try out the new Pretty Fresh primer. You guys know back in the day when they first launched this range, I loved the setting spray. So these are like, I guess, new and improved. It just comes in like a little squeeze tube, very simple, no frills packaging. I'm just going to apply that much. Hopefully that's enough. A weightless cream gel primer. Ooh, oh, it's got a very nice creamy texture like it suggests. It feels very like thick, but not in a heavy way, just in like a luxurious, like rich, creamy, you know, texture. Hydrates skin, extends makeup wear, blurs imperfections, may reduce pores and minimize shine for an airbrush finish. Infused with peptides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. I need just a little bit more, I kind of missed my forehead. I'm gonna do extra down here. Up close, I actually feel like it's a little bit like pore filling, to be honest. I'm gonna zoom you in on my skin. I should have done it before and after, but I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see my skin real close. Let's see if YouTube will show you the quality well enough. Here is my skin up close. Don't mind this. I picked up my skin this morning, whoopsies. Yeah, it made my skin feel very buttery smooth, very, very soft. It almost feels like Professional and stuff, except more moisturizing and less like, I don't know, less slippery vibes. Even over these breakouts, like it's just very, very smooth. I low-key just want to put a little bit on my eyelids too. I wish it came in like a pump bottle. I love the way it feels. Okay, I feel like I am going to like this, but let's just wait and see because we need to see how the foundation applies on top of that. So far though, so good. It's called the Set It Up Primer. I don't even know if I said that. And my lips are feeling so dry. They probably look dry as well. I'm going to pop on some of the Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Balm. And this color here is called Strawberry Milk. It better smell like strawberry milk, right? I swear to God. It smells fruity. I don't know what that smells like, to be fair, but it's nice. And the tint is very, very, very subtle, but nice. Like I said though, I like that for a lip balm, you know, you can wear this with no makeup on and it just gives you like that slight little bit of color, which is nice. They look instantly nicer. I'll let you know how it feels by the end of the video, if it like feels like it's dried out my lips or anything. You know some lip balms, how they literally dry your lips out more than moisturize, which just pisses me off. I actually want to dive straight into my foundation today. Now this is called the Flawless Jade Natural Radiance Long Wear Cushion Foundation. I think I'm gonna start straight away with 30 because the other one that I had 25 and I remember it was a little bit too pale. So this is how it comes. I need to take the plastic seal off the top. Flores, this is a Chinese makeup brand and it is beautiful quality. Their face palettes are insane. If you want to try something new, their eyeshadow palettes are beautiful. Their powders are so luxurious. This is the packaging of the cushion foundation. You open it up, it does come with the puff. It's got a mirror, rose gold accents, and then just like any other cushion foundation, it opens up and your product's in there. And it also comes with a second like refill as well in the box. I do use these sometimes, but today, for speed reasons, I'm going to use a flat face brush. Applying a little bit, I'll do half my face and we'll see what it looks like. Oh my God, I can still see the sun through my blinds. It's so bright today. It's like actually a really beautiful day. We've had such crap weather for the past like week, so I'm not going to complain too much, but it's just classic. Like the day I finally am able to film, it's like the worst lighting and it's been such good lighting the rest of the week. It's just one of those weeks where like things just are not happening for me, but I'm just trying to stay positive. Not sure if it really loves this primer though. It's kind of like, I don't know, floating on top. Hopefully it'll just kind of settle in once I leave it alone. You know, sometimes when you apply it with the brush straight away, it's a little bit like, ugh. And then you give it a minute and it settles down and looks perfect. Fingers crossed. I did worry about that with the primer because it is that kind of, I don't know, like almost pore filling slightly type primer, I would say. You see on my forehead? I don't know, I feel like it is settling, so hopefully we won't have any issues. Overall though, like, it looks beautiful. It looks so smooth over this area where I get like typically bigger pores and like more textured skin. On the breakouts it does not look perfect, but I don't think anything would right now. My skin is crazy. I don't know what's happened to I'm assuming it's my hormones because this has always just been my hormonal area of breaking out. I said in another video, I'm not sure if like maybe my hormones are kind of like finally settling down after having porter and, you know, being postpartum pregnant, blah blah blah, because before being pregnant, like that was my issue, this area. And then for a while there my skin was pretty amazing. Color's honestly still a little bit light, but I prefer that because then we can use some bronzer and stuff. Back in the day, like years and years ago now, I had like foundations and concealers that I really loved from Revolution. And then other times I try stuff and I'm like, oh, that's terrible. I'm so scared that this is gonna just ruin my day. But the color and the packaging and everything just hooked me. Look how cute it is. It's called the Skin Silk, which also sounds really nice, like the name of that, Skin Silk. Under eye brightener and concealer. So yeah, I bought this recently. The package arrived pretty quickly, but yeah, it came broken. They put like one piece of cardboard in the box and half the stuff shattered and went everywhere. So it was a bit devastating, but anyway, it's like a little metal one. Here goes nothing. I I feel like I probably should have wet a sponge. I feel like I could do with more moisture. I love this little brush from Danessa Myricks. It's the Face 3.0. I love the shape of it. It's like a little finger or something. It's really good size for under the eyes. Please, please, please look good. As I get older and my under eyes get crustier, concealers scare me more. And I'm still in love with my Natasha Denona concealer. This kind of reminded me of that too, like just the shape of the packaging. I don't think it's meant to be a dupe necessarily, but like, you know, it just gave me the vibe and I was like, oh, I really want to try it. Okay, it actually looks pretty decent. The coverage is like medium, I would say. It's not like super, super heavy. And it's got a slight kind of glow to it. Zoom you in. Is this focus? I can't see because it's so bright outside. Oh my God, my eyes. My eyes are literally watering because I'm like trying to stare out this window. Oh my God. There's the difference. Oh my God, my eyes. I'm so sorry. I'm so annoying. The applicator is actually quite good because it's literally all metal, so you can't apply too much, really. See, now on that eye, it looked a bit more crusty. What's up with that? I'm going to apply a bit more because I feel like I could use a bit more. It doesn't really build up at all. And I feel like I could definitely do with a bit more coverage in that inner corner. Do you see that? But that seems to be it. Like that is what it is. We need pressed powder. So I think I tried the see-through one. What is it? Translucent one of these. Shade 6. Flawless Jade Breathable Pressed Powder. And it's almost like a baked, like very, oh my God, it's so silky and light on your finger. It literally feels like you're touching air. I'm just gonna go for it. I did like the translucent one. I'm just gonna press this over the concealer to set it. It literally, yeah, the concealer, I think I've changed my mind. I don't think I like it. I don't think it's enough coverage because I am very dark under the eyes right now. Honestly, my makeup's probably gonna end up so bad today. I can just feel it. That powder is very, very pink tinted. Like, it looks like it wouldn't be very intense in the powder form when you swatch it, but it does actually go on quite pink. So that's all right. We'll do lots of blush and like blend it all together in a bit. And I might have to use some other stuff under my eyes later if they're still looking all dark and dingy because I can't deal. I want to use some of these what are these called again? The cloud pot, or I can't remember what they're called. Pudding pot. Got all sorts of different ones. Like I've got these round ones, then I've got the like balmy ones. Kind of want to try one of the like more matte ones first and then maybe like use the other one as well to add some more like, I don't know, glow back into my skin. I just feel like I need a bit more like moisture in my skin. I'm just gonna find a color that I like the look of today. I have no idea what we're doing. This could be nice. It's like a muted mauve. Okay, I found my combo. I'm gonna use this one. I'll link it below because I can't remember what it's called. It's in Korean. This is called Without, the color Without, and this one is Sweets. So here's how they look together. They're different colors, as you can see. This one's much more of like a mauvey muted pink, whereas this one is a more candy bright one, but I'm hoping together it'll look fun. First, I'm gonna try and rehydrate my face a bit more with this Pretty Fresh spray. This is the new version, and I definitely think it looks very different to the old one. The old one's like got a peach color to it, look at it. Yeah, I feel too matte and crusty. I don't know if it's the primer or the foundation. I loved the foundation last time, so I'm thinking it might be the primer because it did feel very like pore filling, and I feel like maybe it's mattified a bit too much. It does say it minimizes shine, so maybe this is just not what I like in a primer. So I like shine. Like, it was moisturizing feeling, but the finish is not moisturizing. Does that make sense? Anyway, we'll continue to experiment. I'm gonna take a little bit of this color. Oh my God, it feels so cool. Look at that. It's like a mousse. It literally feels light as air. Oh my God, that's like the second time I've said that in this video. But literally, it literally feels so light. I think this would feel so good on your lips as well. Pretty color. It's like a mousse texture. It's not liquidy. It's not necessarily creamy. It's moussey. Like, it literally feels like when you squirt mousse out into your hand out of a bottle. It's very airy and soft. The color is literally so cute. I love the color. And there's like a trillion colors to choose from as well, so I can't wait to try out some more. I think this would look so good. I wish I had a really dewy base on because I think it would look so nice because it is very mattifying. It's not like a super like glowy creamy product. I just want to try putting on a little bit more with like a brush because, as we all know, the blush always fades, and I just want to see what it looks like with a brush as well. Hopefully the bronzer I'm using today I end up liking because I really need some bronze in my life. I look so pale and washed out right now, but trust the process. I really like the lip balm so far. It feels real good. If you like a matte blush but you want something creamy that you can use like on top of creams or whatever, that is super cool. And the color is like literally so cute. Look how like youthful it is. But out of interest, let's just pop on some of this one. This one feels bouncy, like a jelly, like a fruit cup. And the color looks incredible. This one has more of a glossy shine to it, as you can see. Oh, I do feel like it's kind of lifting up my foundation. Don't know. Maybe honestly on top of powder. So it goes on very smooth, but it's just like with the motion of me lifting my finger up, it's like gripping onto the stuff underneath. So I think we'll have to experiment with this formula a bit more. Have any of you guys tried it? Let me know how you like to use it. I think it'll look bomb on the lips. I'm just gonna put some on for fun. Yeah, a little bit more color compared to the Colourpop lip balm, obviously. Smells amazing. Smells like fruity. Still looks cute, and we can fix this. So long as I don't hate the setting powder. This is a new setting powder. This is the Cheek Tear. Oh wait, no, this is bronzer. Man, I'm dumb. I read baked and pressed powder, but then bronzer. I just stopped reading before I got to the word bronzer, apparently. It's fairly new. This is the Airbrush Tinted Pressed Powder in Lotus. They sent me like heaps of new stuff. I've already used this before, but we'll just stay on theme with the Florasis. I also really need to sort out this under eye situation, unfortunately, because there's just too much darkness for my liking. This pressed powder is really nice. It adds a little bit of coverage and it smooths a little bit. I've still got so much redness you can see of all these breakouts, but I also just don't want to pile on heaps of makeup, so we're just going to rock it. I'm going to use Cupcake Huda Beauty Easy Bake. This is clearly not a first impression product, but I'm hoping this will help to brighten and conceal a little bit without making my under eyes look like ball sacks too much, you know? It's always a 50-50 with full face first impression. Sometimes I literally look like the best I've ever looked. Flawless, amazing, perfection, smooth, beautiful, whatever. Other times, dry, dusty corpse. I see the vision here, but my under eyes look like the Sahara Desert right now. I have a suspicion it's the primer. I don't know why, I just feel like it is. This is why these videos are literally just my opinion. And if you're looking to buy any of these products today, whether I think they're amazing or shit, do your own research because everyone's different, and also I could be completely delusional. I'm gonna try the shade Medium, I think. I don't know, we'll have a look at this. The packaging is so cute. I love this brand, by the way. This is the brand I've been raving about with their eyeshadows. Their eyeshadows are amazing quality. Cheek Tear Bronzer. I don't know if that's how to pronounce it properly. It's got little bits of purple in it, which is interesting. This is the medium shade. Let me show you the light one for reference as well. You can definitely see the difference, light and medium. Maybe we'll start with light and then I'll build up if we need to. Louis, what are you doing? He's literally about to walk past in his blanket. Oh, you want to go out now? Okay, praying to the makeup gods that this fixes the way I feel about my face today. Because I'm a bronzer girl. I know you guys always tell me, Shannon, you look so youthful with no bronzer on or no fit tan or whatever when I'm pale. I get it. But I also just hate feeling pale. I like bronzer. I feel like it's not even showing up, so I've just like swirled my brush. Okay, here we go. My entire face just feels so dry right now. I feel like my mum would like this bronzer, but I think I'm gonna go darker. My mum's always stealing my bronzers, so she can have that one. And I'm gonna go in here. I feel like I wish it was more glowy. Like it's baked, but I think it's reasonably matte. I don't see any glow. Do you? This is the problem now too, because even if I feel like I don't like this bronzer, I'm gonna have to try it again when I've got a base on that I know I like. Because sometimes if you're just working with a base that isn't optimum, if your skin's a bit dry or like you haven't done your skincare prep or so on and so forth, sometimes the makeup on top just does not go on like properly, and who knows, maybe that's happening too. Because I'm not like blown away by the bronzer. Oh, it looks really nice on my nose. I'm not blown away by it, but I don't hate it by any means. It just feels like, Love the packaging, love the way it looks. So I'm gonna try this again for sure in another video, but for now, it's easy to blend and stuff. Could also be the lighting, to be fair. I do have the blush versions too. Let's take a look. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at applying some more blush. So cute. This is more pinky. And this is the Serene Sienna color. Interesting. Not what I was expecting from the little swatch on the back and like on the bottle. There it is on the box. By the way, these are talc free. Soft focus finish with medium coverage, buildable and blendable, lightweight, finely milled, silky soft feel, subtle sheen for a natural glow. Clean, non-toxic vegan formula. Look at that. It's got bright blue in it. I'm gonna go in with this one. It looks real pretty on my brush. I love that colour. It's like a warm pale pink. It looks perfect on top of the creams. Louis is literally crying to come back in my room. I knew as soon as he walked out there he was going to come back in and cry. And then I have to spend 10 minutes getting him comfy in his little bed and his little blanket because he insists that I help him now. He used to always just do it himself and now he's old and he's like, no, I'm a baby. He actually got a bit more like that when I had my son. Like I think he's got like middle child syndrome. Sit. Come on. Sit down. Sit. Up. Up. I'll show you my skin up close when we get a bit further into the video, but I feel like we're starting to look cute. I feel like I put my blush too low on this side though. Whoopsie. Beautiful. And I know this is excessive, but I'm just going to keep spraying this. That feels amazing. My lips feel so hydrated. I feel like these might be really good. Let's do my brows. I've got a couple new products. We've got the Mighty Fine Brow Pen by Benefit. I've got the shade Warm Auburn today. It's got 3 little prongs. Oh, it tickles. Oh, that tickles so bad. Oh, it looks good though. Colour's probably a little bit too warm, but I do like warmth to my brows, so we'll just see how it looks once it's all done. It's kind of hard to get into the tail nicely without getting it everywhere. I'm going to have to like go over the bottom with a concealer. No, yeah, I feel like it's not super micro, but it does a really good job of doing brush strokes quickly. Before I clean it up though, I'm going to try out this Kosas Air Brow Clear Lifting Treatment Gel with a lamination effect. The packaging is sick. Oh my god, I love it. That is the coolest packaging ever. I feel like there's nothing, oh yes there is. It applies a really small amount to your brows, which is probably a good thing. At first I didn't think it was actually like putting anything on them. Oh, my brows look kind of terrible. The color is so orange for me. I need to never use this color again. I like my brows a little bit warm, but yeah, they sent me 2 colors, but I just grabbed the first one that I saw in the friggin' box. That's my fault. It's definitely not quite right. Oh god, look how quickly as well it's getting dirty. Like the pen obviously came off real quick because like it's gone into the gel. Oh wow, today's I think just a shit makeup day. Oh wow, these things happen. I'm just gonna push that down a little bit and we'll just use the trusty P. Louise to carve out the bottoms of my brows and prep my eyes for eyeshadow. And I have no idea what look we're doing today. It's not gonna be anything super creative because I feel like crap. Started out very excited and positive, but here we are. This always happens on my channel, doesn't it? Well, not always, but like every so often we get a video like this where I'm just like, okay. And some of these things are my own fault, like the brow color, and I should have definitely paid more attention. Honestly though, my base actually looks pretty amazing. It's actually just my under eyes that look kind of shit, but the rest of it looks so smooth and buttery. The foundation has settled so nicely. Like my forehead looks so smooth. I've got a fluff. It looks beautiful. My nose, like the makeup on my nose looks so nice. Like it's just sitting really beautifully. So I actually think it's pretty much just my under eye at this point that I'm pissed off at. And hopefully by the time we finish our makeup, like it just all comes together and I just don't notice it so much, you know? Same with the brows, you know, once I've got the rest of my makeup on, maybe they won't look so crazy. Nah, in real life, they're so orange for me. Like, look at those. That was a royal F up on my part. Wow. Why did I think Auburn would be my brow color? I mean, if I had my natural hair color, sure, because my natural hair color is Auburn, if you didn't know. Like, it's literally like that color. That's my natural hair color. It looks brown here. Yeah, it's more when it touches the sun, it goes like that reddish color, but then it just looks like mousy brown without the sun on it. Hopefully my eyeshadow smooths out like my eyelids and everything, because you know how I put that primer on my eyelids? I honestly think it's the primer, because even my eyelids look like crusty. I need to look up reviews of that ColourPop primer ASAP. So I might use that Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette set. I was going to use maybe a ColourPop one, but Natasha Denona's eyeshadows are like perfecting. Like the powders, the mattes and everything, they literally like blur. So I'm hoping that it'll just like fix all my problems. Another thing I'm going to try, I like this by the way. It's just like a soft, you know, it feels really soft. It doesn't feel crunchy. It doesn't feel like glue, but it still held the brow hairs down. I don't know how long it lasts because I've only just put it on, but so far so good. However, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this. This is the Light Brown by Huda Beauty. It's just like a very grayish tone and I'm hoping it'll help to neutralize my brow a little bit without making them too dark. I can definitely see a difference. I can still see the orange, but it's not as bad in real life. Hopefully on camera you can see it. I really like this powder. Like a lot. Okay, so this is the Bloom palette from Natasha Denona, brand new. Looks like this. Absolutely gorge. Why does my finger bend like that? Is that normal? I've never noticed that before. Anyway, I'm gonna start with the shade Petal down in this corner. It looks very pale, but I'm just gonna start with that in the crease just to give me a little bit of a base. I'm thinking I might actually keep this eye look very light, very fresh, because this would be a really nice spring look for you guys over in the Northern Hemisphere. This would be a really nice lid color too if I was going for like one of those like very matte eye looks. Like it would look so good. And then like darker colors in the crease and cut it out and stuff, you know. Should I do that a little bit? Maybe. This color in the very center, Brick, looks insane, but I feel like it's a little bit too dark for what I want to do today. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Robin actually, which is this one right here. And I'm using this busted brush that's been squished. This is so not a good idea. Why do I do stuff like this? I know it's not gonna work like the way I want it to. Whatever. Carve out the lid a little bit with this. Wing it out a little bit. And I'm gonna use the other side with the other brush. I mean, yeah, the other color that I used first to blend that out a little bit. A little bit more of this, why not? What does that mean? Is my camera overheating? There's a little icon popping up on my new camera going, is it because of the sun? Like, I said it's sunny, right? It's hot. Maybe it's just telling me that the like actual camera's getting hot. Hopefully it doesn't pass away. This brush is my favorite for what I'm about to do. This is a short shadow brush. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to take the fluffy side and take Wren, which is a little bit pinker right here, because I want more pink. Straight in the crease. I'm going to take Wren again, actually, on that denser brush. And I'm going to flip the brush around. So like when I pick it up on this side, right? Pick it up on that side, I flip it, and then I use the brush with the shadow on the top to really define. And I'm kind of doing like inner and outer. Oh, the sun's coming out. See, hopefully because this is on auto, we don't go all dark and bright like normal. Going back in with the shade Robin, which is a little bit peachier. I'm just gonna blend the top of that. What does this fluorescence color look like? It's in the corner. It's actually so subtle. Feels silky. I'm gonna take Crisp as well, which is like got gold to it. Very pretty. I feel like nothing is popping on my skin because it's so like, it feels so depleted and so like dried out. It's so weird. Also to note, I put on like hydrating stuff in my skincare routine this morning. I used like the milky toner stuff from Tear moisturizer. I used moisturizer and then obviously waited a couple hours, came in, used the primer and stuff, and all of a sudden I just felt like taking this brush again. I'm gonna go into Floss, just a little bit darker again, and I'm gonna be more careful with this one. Defining that line a little bit. I'm just following like a bit of a natural kind of crease shape. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. And I'll probably use a little bit of that with some eyeliner, but I want to try that new Unleashia, I don't know how to say the brand name, the little eyeliner. This is the Mood Brown color and it's flat. Do you see this? Like it almost looks like those eyebrow pencils. Okay, nice and creamy straight away. I was worried it was going to be real dry because in my brain I'm comparing it to like an eyebrow pencil, but no, it's nice and creamy. I'll just do one side actually first. I still feel like if you wanted to wing it out, you need like a brush. Even though it's that flat shape, like, I don't know, it's not a vibe for doing like detailed wings, in my opinion. Winged liner brush. And let's see how creamy this is to blend. The color is a very dark brown. It's not a like warm brown, it's almost black. It's actually quite dark. I'm going to use that as my base for my liner, and then I'm going to use eyeshadow to actually do the liner. So we'll just do a similar shape on the other side, kind of like a flat across the lash line and a little wing. Really smudging it into my lash line. It's a nice color to give you that really dark lash line for sure. Trying to decide if I want to do Clover or Brick. I'm actually leaning more towards this one actually today, so Clover. Oh, I think I shouldn't have had 2 coffees. I'm feeling a bit like anxious-y. Too much caffeine. So I'm first starting out by patting that on top of the liner, and then I'm going to wing it out, blend it in to the brown. So turns out the camera did overheat and shut down. So I've just been sitting here for the last half hour waiting for my camera to sort itself out, and I think it's because it was plugged into a battery. Doesn't matter, you guys don't care, but all I'm saying is I'm cursed. Anyways, finish the other side. We're gonna do some mascara. We're gonna try this, the Bounce from Benefit. I'm so excited to try this because I often love Benefit mascaras. I love the packaging. How cool is that? Oh, before I do that, actually, let's just do something under the eyes. I feel like I need a little eyeshadow under the eyes. Even though my under eyes feel dry and look kind of dry, there's not too much creasing, so that's positive. I honestly am thinking it's the primer once again. Right, I'm gonna go in, I think with Robin under the eye. And then once that's blended, I'm going to take a little bit of the Floss color, whatever that says, outer corner. And then I want to use a little bit of Clover. And actually, I'm just going to wet my brush and use a little bit of the Crisp color, which is like the kind of white goldy color, on the brow bone. And I'm also going to put a little bit of that right in the middle underneath. Did I show the brush? No. The formula feels kind of dry clay-like, which I do often like. The brush, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of fanned out, and then it's got little crisscrossy brushes, and then on the other side they're kind of straight. You'll probably get a better idea if you actually look up a picture on the internet rather than me trying to show you, because it's very black, and so on camera it's not showing up very well. Yeah, it's quite a dry formulation. I wish the little bristles were a little bit longer because I'm trying to scoop and comb the mascara through my lashes to really build the product up, but it's a little bit difficult. However, it still looks amazing. It's making me look like I've got like a trillion eyelashes. The lighting looks crap right now. Is it any wonder that like toddlers crash out over the smallest inconveniences when like I do as well? Like suddenly you can't blame a 3-year-old for not being able to control their emotions when like I'm almost 33. Ugh. It is quite dry, so I'm finding it harder to kind of layer up, but in saying that, like one coat looks incredible. Look at that. They look quite like fluffy and soft. A lot of like volume, not so much length, but a lot of volume, and just like the number of lashes seems to multiply. It makes your lashes look so like feathery, but still dramatic, not feathery and natural. Like it's still more than natural, which I like. I feel like when you add another layer, it just kind of like makes them a little bit clumpier and thicker. Not clumpy, that's like the wrong word, but do you know what I mean? Like it just, I don't know, still looks good with 2 coats, but I think you can get away with 1 honestly with this mascara. I'll do the bottom lashes as well. Pretty amazing on the bottoms. Yeah, I like the mascara. It's not my favorite, and I still think I prefer, which is the one I love? Roller Lash, because I feel like I can really like scoop in there and like build it up a lot more. But I really like this, I do. I think it looks amazing. I just hope it doesn't dry out too much more because I feel like it'd be really hard to use if it was much drier. The positive as well when they're dry is that you can like get them off real easy. I'm just gonna whip on a couple of these on the outer corner. These are in Charm. I'll show you the before and after. So before, here's during. I've just put the middle and the shorter one on the outer corner right here. I don't know if you can see that. All right, both are on, and I just feel like my eye needs more like sparkles, so I think I'm gonna put on like some glitter, or I don't know, just something. It needs something on that inner corner. I've got this palette, the After Hours from Colourpop. This is new as well. Code Shan10 if you want to buy anything from Colourpop, by the way. I'm not sure about the primer yet, but I'm gonna use a pencil brush, and I want to incorporate more pink into my look, so I think I'm gonna go with this like pinky purpley color. This could be a disaster. Pushing that into the inner corner and just underneath a little. It's got some gold in it, which kind of ties nicely into the other colors I've already used, so it's not too like, you know, out the gate. Just a little bit on the like kind of ball of my eye. Honestly, I think that's so much better. For bronzer, I like the one I used, but I just feel like I need something with some glow. Like I'm thinking like MAC Global Glow or something. So obviously this is not a first impression. It's almost like a highlightery vibe, you know? Let's see. Just going over top of where I already put that other bronzer. Adding some around my chin and jaw too, just because I feel like I look a little bit pale. Just giving it a little bit more like colour, you know, it just needed it. It really did. Honestly, the worst part about my makeup right now is definitely just like this darkness under my eyes, but I just don't fancy piling on any more powder because I've already put on that much. And for highlighter, like I do have one here, but it's a cream and I don't know. Do I risk it? Maybe I'll risk it on like the ugly side of my face. It looks like this. This keeps leaking, this packaging. The other colors I'm having no issues with, but this one, pink pony, it keeps leaking everywhere. I don't know why, because the lid is literally like on. Like it clicks. Can you hear it? Probably not. Anyways, this is probably going to be the worst idea ever, but screw it. We're already in deep with like shit makeup today, so. Not literally. Like I actually like so many of these products, but I don't know. It's one of those situations where like the base, if the base ain't right, the whole makeup look can just kind of like get turned on its ass. Love this color, but it's not right. It really is not right. I'm going to warm it up with a powder on top. Oops. Okay, now I'm just getting reckless. What am I doing? I need a really nice buttery smooth warm bronzer. This one. This is Paradise Lost Flower Nose. This is not a first impression. I already know I love this. But we're going to go blinding today because we're going to pile this on top and just blend it. And then I might even put a bit more blush on to really blend everything together today. Actually, this is not as warm as I need. This is definitely champagne pink. What am I even like thinking? Oh my god, that is blinding. I'm going to use some of this on my brow bone to tie it together. Just piling it on top of the other colour to try and blend it. Make everything match, you know. I've got glitter in my eyebrow. Lovely. I'm going to use some of this blush. Maybe not this colour, but this blush. I've got this one, I've got this one. And I think this one. I'm going to use the brighter colour. This is Sweet Cheeks by Natasha Denona, brand new. And I'm going to tap that over the edge of the highlighter. Ooh, I love the colour. And look, it just helped to blend it a little bit. It's still, don't get me wrong, like I don't know what I was doing with that highlighter. I put on way too much and I probably just shouldn't have even used it today. This is working really nice on top of like the other products though, this blush. I think you could use it on top of powder, no problem. Oh, I'm obsessed. I just want to keep piling it on. This is going to get dangerous. A little bit over my nose since we're so blushy. Oh, it's such a nice formula. It's so buildable. Now I'm torn. Do I do a soft pinky lip? Do I do a really dark plum lip to match the liner? I have these new So Juicy. Remember in my PR haul, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to try these. These are the glossy, plumping gloss balm. They got a little bit of shimmer. I'm just seeing what this color looks like before I commit to a choice. It smells amazing. That color would look beautiful, but I kind of feel like doing something like dramatic. I mean, I can take it off if I hate it. Why am I doing this right now? This is not a good idea. Whatever, I'm gonna do it. Just covering my lips with a that was meant to be a very small amount, but here we are. Okay, I just feel the need to prove to you guys that I wasn't crazy. I did have pressed powder from this brand. I just didn't see it when I was searching. I just went back in to find a lip pencil, but look, I knew, but a couple I haven't tried. This one I'm thinking might be too dark and too full on. Yeah, root for me. Oh my god, it's an amazing color. It's like a dark brown. I have to use this in a look. ABH Blackberry. That's like a deep plummy color. Kind of goes with my eyeliner, but I'm wondering if it's a bit too bright. I've also got this color, what is this? ETA by Colourpop. Why have I got hair everywhere? Get off me. That might be better. That kind of matches the eyeliner almost perfectly. Let's try it on. I'm going to blend it. And then I'm going to go around the edge again. Actually, I'm just going to try a little bit of the ABH one. I'm not very good at this. Going back in with the Colourpop one a little bit, and then I'm going to smooth that out. So if you're recreating this lip with like what you've got, I'm basically using a brighter like fuchsia purpley color, which is the ABH one, and then the other one's like just a mauvey pinky purpley color, like a more muted one. And then I'm going to dab a little bit of the cheek color. See, now that I'm like sitting back, I don't like this. I like the lip, but not with the eye makeup, you know? It's too much. Don't you reckon? Or do you like it? I'm acting like I can hear you. My makeup around my lips is all busted now because I've removed it like 3 times. So yeah, we heard back from where I bought the camera from, and they said that this camera and any camera is only designed to film for like 10-minute bursts, documentary style, music video style, etc. But I'm like, well, my old camera never did that, and that one was like old, but whatever, it is what it is. So it's just something that I'm gonna have to manage, I guess, like the camera overheating. It is what it is. Maybe I'm just gonna have to start not talking so much. Sublime. Just to define the lip, and then I'm going to use that colour I used before. Plumping Gloss Balm. What even? Oh, Tiny Time? Teeny Time? I think it's Teeny Time. Yeah, that's really nice. It's like a metallic-y, frosty kind of finish. That's the finished look. My hair looks like this. Kind of shit. Oh my god, it's like crunchy. I think I put too much of that stuff in. It's like stuck there. What the heck? I feel like I've used like gel. Goodness me. Anyway, I think we actually did a really good job to make this makeup come out okay. I'm gonna go through this bottle in like a day at this rate. Here's how it looks. I'll zoom you in, and then I'm gonna open my blind and we'll see how it looks. So you can see the texture of like all of those products on my cheekbones is not the goods, but for how much I screwed it up, honestly, it's not too bad. Eye makeup. Hopefully you can see that well. My orange ass brows. The lip. Look how flawless my forehead looks. Random. Definitely going to experiment with the bronzers and everything a bit more. I loved the way that the blushes look. So yeah, I think I just need to try them when, you know, I'm using more of like a glowier base. I think just like mixing and matching, you know, more matte products with dewy products and so on and so forth, like it just works well. Whereas a lot of the products I used today had no shine or shimmer, and as soon as we started adding a bit more shine and shimmer back in, it started like coming together better. Do you know what I mean? I think the brows, honestly though, came out a lot better once I used the Huda Beauty on top of them. I don't hate the product by Benefit at all. I think it was pretty good. It was just completely the wrong color. That's my fault. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think of the quality and everything. Obviously right now the lighting is hectic and I don't know how well the camera is keeping up with that, but time will tell. When I start editing this, I'll be able to see it, and hopefully I can figure out all of these little like bumps in the road with the friggin' camera overheating and so on and so forth. I don't even know. This week is testing me as far as technology goes. Every now and then this just happens. But whatever. Worst case scenario, my other camera gets fixed and I start using that again, you know? The camera is rapidly starting to overheat, so let me just show you the other lighting quickly. I think I will experiment with a smaller file size too, because I honestly think that'll make a big difference with like how much my camera overheats. Also, the bright sun and everything shining in on the camera will not be doing it any favors, because how my makeup looks, yeah, that made all the difference. This makeup in natural lighting slaps. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but all of a sudden I love my makeup. Would you look at that? Honestly, oh my god, the foundation looks so good. It looks so smooth and buttery. The under eye area still looks average at best, but like the makeup on my nose, the way it's settled, like all the powders, the foundation look amazing. I really like the this powder. What is this? Fluorescence powder. It's so smooth and pretty. Overboard highlighter, as we know. But anyways, I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Anyway, I actually really like this eye makeup. The glitter I think was needed. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!